Hey, you guys, this is Darius Thaddeaus from the Did I Incarnate Podcast, and this podcast is entitled, Are You Authentic?
Okay, so we will be talking about authenticity today.
Authenticity today, yes.
Yes. So, how do we want to get started on this?
We always define what we're discussing first, so we're all in the same field of understanding. So what is authenticity to you?
Authenticity to me is being completely open, clean, and clear with yourself and everyone around you and everything around you.
Okay. See, I don't know if I agree, because yes, you have to be connected to thyself. And yes, thyself is, spiritually speaking, connected to everything around you. But in order to be able to be even aware of that, to feel that, because we can have that awareness that we're connected, but we don't always feel it unless we're connected to ourselves. I guess you're saying the same thing. Maybe.
So what is it that you disagree on?
Whatever.
Like you just said that,
Well, whatever.
you just didn't like that I said it first?
I don't know. I didn't care for your wording. Your diction didn't do it for me.
I'm sorry.
Whatever.
I'm
So
sorry.
authenticity. How does one become authentic? Authentic, yes.
One becomes authentic. Like the great master Darius told me, you have to be authentic with yourself first. That is the beginning of being authentic.
Okay. How does one do that?
You gotta get really real with yourself. Like, you gotta be able to call yourself out of some stuff. Like, for example, people would tell me that you really don't like that person. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, I'm cool with them, I'm cordial, or whatever. They was like, no, you don't pay no attention. Like, if I don't like a person, they tell me I don't pay attention to them. I don't look at, they don't exist. Like, my energy to them is just straight cold. Like, I don't notice them. And I was just like, no. But I had to get real with myself and be like, yeah, that actually is true. But I can't. I was like, I'm going to be very authentic. Like, okay, you know what? Now when I paid attention, I'm like, yeah, that's true. I tried to change it. Don't work. I'm like, I'm sorry. I just can't be fake. I can't be cordial or come up to you and be like, oh, hello. Like, I don't like you. I don't care to interact with you. I don't care to be around you. And I'm not going to try, because it makes my core just like, what are you doing? So I was just like, I'd be nice by letting you be over there and I'm over here. That's what I had to learn. And I was like, I had to be authentic with myself and learn that is something that I do, and that is something that I had to be aware of. At first I didn't think I was, but.
So you think someone has to rely or wait for someone to say, hey, you're doing this, and you become aware of it, or should you act upon yourself and take your own understanding of thyself to become more deeper in the knowing of who you are?
I think in that case, a little bit of both, because I would have not known that about myself if someone close to me didn't call it out. I mean, I'm very aware of that and, my whatever's going on inside, but other people see other things that I may not be doing. It's kind of like the Johari chart I was telling you about, remember?
No.
Okay, the Johari chart, the Johari window is like, in the first window, there's things that you know, and there's things that everybody knows. The second window is things that you know and what other people don't know. The third window is what everyone knows, but what you don't know about yourself. And then the fourth one is what no one knows, because just no one knows it yet. So, kind of going from there are things that I may do, and I'm not aware that it may come off a certain way to those around me. I may think I'm okay, but I may say something or joke a certain way, and someone brings to my attention, like, well, when you joke, that's kind of like offensive. I know you, and I know that you don't mean it that way, but to others that can come off this way. So me knowing that, it's like, okay, now I'm aware. So I kind of like a little bit of both. Like, you have to be authentic with yourself and know that, but also when people bring something to your attention, it's an opportunity for you to look at yourself and get to know yourself more.
So be open to someone you are close with, or maybe it's a random person. Be open to receiving criticism about who you are and what you're doing that you aren't aware of. But at the same time, look for things within yourself that you do that you want to change. For example, what in your life are you enjoying and what are you not enjoying? I recently had like a mini revelation about these YouTube videos I'm doing. I would do like 12 videos a week, and I didn't mind them. They were kind of they were whatever. And then I did this one video that I really loved. And this video, the video I loved, and the video I was inspired to do, actually got me more views, more comments, more reception, more watch time than any of the 12 videos almost combined. And it only took 3 minutes for the video I actually loved, as opposed to taking several hours or at least 2 hours for the videos I hated. So it's about becoming aware of what I enjoys the most. Because usually when you're enjoying something, the part of you that you aren't even aware of that loves you too, and what that joy is a result of your soul and your physical attention being in alignment with itself. Yeah. So when you like something, you love something, you're becoming more authentic to who you are. And even when you dislike something, you're becoming more authentic to who you are, because there's that propelling desire for what you do love. Right. So look at the things you like and you don't like, and why you like something, and what you can incorporate more in your life that you can also enjoy just as much. But when you dislike something, think about the opposite of what you're experiencing, because if you dislike A, you might enjoy B or things of that nature. Just have that broad perspective we discussed last week for being authentic.
Well, no, I'm just thinking. Yes, that just makes sense. But it's making me think of. I was learning from what you were saying. I'm like, things I like versus things I dislike. I do learn a lot from the things I dislike. That's kind of like my dislikes are my teachers. But it's also kind of making me think too. Being more authentic with certain situations around me, and honestly, to be honest with you, it made me think of what the talk that you had with me Saturday about the job.
Oh yes, okay.
Yeah, like how I had to be. Basically, Darius was telling me. I was telling him how I completely can't stand the crap that's happening at my job, and he was just like, "What's the number one thing that you really dislike about it, and how could you make that positive?" And then in doing that, I had found out that I could turn the situation into a better situation, and the next day when I went to work, it was actually a very good day. That's what that made me think of. But yeah, that made me think of that. Dislikes and stuff like that with being authentic. But it did actually serve. Now that I can actually bring that experience to a grander part with being authentic now, is that allowed me to kind of look within myself, and it was like, okay, you kind of have these traits, so this is a place to use that. So kind of be more authentic, and instead of just saying F that, I can be more of my authentic self when I'm in a situation I love to do, and I can be more in control, and I can use that over there. So it just made me think of that in the case a little bit. But let's not talk about my job, because it's a whole other topic. Yes. But there's something else we were talking about with being authentic as well earlier.
Self-love?
Yeah.
But that kind of goes into what we just said. In order to be authentic, you have to know what you like and what you enjoy, and be willing to look at the things you don't like and how you can flip that. But in order to even be aware of those things, you have to love yourself enough to know what you love. Love yourself enough to be willing to allow what you love to be what you love, and not allow it to take this role of what others think what if others love themselves. And I feel like there's a big ripple in the world of what's like trendy, what's cool, and what's like okay to do, as opposed to people just doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Yeah. And if doing whatever the fuck you want to do, that creates a self-love. And actually strengthens your root chakra, because your root chakra is based on security and stability and things of that nature. But if you can't have stability and security within yourself, your root chakra dissipates, and it doesn't become as fully fledged as you would like it to. You can't receive using your third eye, because you're ungrounded and present in what you're receiving, because you don't love who you are enough to follow the ventures that your heart tells you to. It's kind of it goes hand in hand with self-love and authenticity. Love thyself, to create from thyself and for thyself, utilizing what thyself loves to do.
And as you're saying a lot of stuff with love, two individuals are popping up to me, and whatever I'm sensing. And the question that comes to me is, if, let's just say, for example, they were just like standing right here, what advice could you give them on how can they even begin to love themselves? Like, what we're saying is great, but how can someone even get started first to even loving themselves? What advice would you give them?
What do you like about yourself? Love is a very depthful world. We can understand intellectually how we are connected, and we're the same being of love, but sometimes I don't feel that shit. I always feel love people, and I get that. But okay, so know that these no start with things you like. Yes. So what about yourself? Do you like? What do you enjoy? Is it like your hair? Do you like what about you? Do you like? Oh, I like this. What happened is you notice that one thing and it'll like go momentum, and eventually you notice this thing and that will go momentum, and eventually you have this epiphany like, wow, I really love this, and you can go deep into that topic as long as you want. But it's really about you're starting somewhere. Get rid of this idea of how can I say, like pushing to the side or like pointing the finger as to why this is happening, or just get rid of that and attack it at the core. Get down to the bottom of the issue. And in this situation, the issue is love. So what if we can't get everything to love? What can we do? We can get to like, or at least appreciate, or at least tolerating something better than hating it. So it's a step. What can you tolerate about yourself? What do you like about yourself? And eventually you get to love. Start with that.
I like that. So basically, take some steps, tolerate, to like, pleasant, all that, and eventually get to self-love.
Truly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then begs another question. How, and I imagine this question for people, I guess, to kind of be aware, because when you're aware of certain things, you'll be able to make better decisions. But we're going to get back to being authentic, but I feel like this is a good question to ask is, what do you think causes people to have self-hate?
So our default setting is love for thyself and for others. So when you're feeling something that is not of that emotion, it's because it's not who you are. Truly. Anger, these things don't belong to you. I'm sure you've heard of these thoughts aren't yours, like things you're thinking, because you're picking up on them. You're picking up on someone else's emotions or someone else's state. So the core of that is someone else created. But that goes back to what we discussed last time, the power of understanding your power to create. Once you can create, you actually understand you can create something you want to experience. So if you're experiencing self-hate, think about the small things again, like the like and the love. Because yes, you'll also be aware of what you love, but you'll also notice that the universe gives you more things you love, and more things you like. And the more you discuss these things. And sooner or later you get surrounded by the things you want to experience. And sometimes you get surrounded by those things you want to experience, people you thought would be there are no longer there because your core self, who you are at the core level, doesn't want those people around. What those people have been doing is supporting this habit of you and all of this negativity, and then supporting that, and it's kind of like it just the physical you is finding comfort in that support. That support is supporting who you truly are at the core. So when you start to love yourself and like yourself, don't be surprised if people start to flee from that because you're no longer in alignment with that person.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, none of this is wrong. Don't beat yourself up about not getting it done or not having these things. Because no one's judging you. This is literally your experience. No one is holding you to any candle. No one is holding you to any expectation. It's about you doing whatever the hell you want to do for the experience of doing it.
Yeah. Okay. So then another question for you, Mr. Darius Mills, is
so you go to our last name too, so they can stalk me and stuff.
A little bit. I mean, you like the paparazzi.
That's true.
Exactly.
I love photography.
So see,
Yeah, you're right.
Putting you out there. You're welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome. So, Mr. Darius, my question for Mr. Darius now, how would you say you actively, or how would you say you are authentic in your everyday life currently? How would you say?
I'm going to get sexual. I am a 25-year-old homosexual male, and I have been, like other homosexuals, I've been brought to this world of big dicks being cool. Like, when I first was the first, like, yeah, I want a big dick. Yeah, ooh, I want me a big dick. I want a big dick. Fuck that. I tried it. I tried like a mini dick, and it was like, okay, this is too much. So now, honestly, me being authentic to who I am, Darius loves little dicks. Not miniature, not Asian, like little penises. Like if you say Asian, let them know. Like hook me up with an Asian. I'm not even kidding. Like small dicks is my thing, and that is me being authentic. Like if you a nigga, you cracking, I ain't for you. Honestly, that is not going to work for me. And that is being authentic. I can't be more authentic than that because I don't like big dicks. But society and everyone else, big dicks is the way to go. Not for me, it's not. And my body knew that the very first time. So that's who Darius today is authentic with. Sexually speaking.
Nice. That was authentic.
Indeed.
Authentic. All caps. I give that to you. That's hilarious.
Yeah, truly. You can go 8 inch in me. Where's this going? Whatever. Correct.
Oh my god. This is Darius for y'all guys. I love it.
Authentic, indeed.
Love it. Okay. Trying to think of another authentic thing for you. I mean, one thing I can think of is there's something, like I told people in the last podcast about you, is like with your power, is that you always remind, because you are in your power, you remind people to be in their power. And I know one of the things I'm learning as far as being more authentic is that me stepping more gradually, me more, I guess, allowing that power of mine to come out. Because for me, it's not a matter of, oh, I should turn it off, or, oh, I'm afraid of it. It's just a matter of, it's like, yeah, I can use it when I use it, but like I've noticed the more you tell me I don't use it I don't use it every day. And now learning to be more authentic, like that's who I am. That's just Thaddeaus is. Like I see something, my gifts or whatever that is, like I find sometimes, no, I can't use that because that's just speaking their language. I was going to use an example of just talk about people who aren't gifted and I have to say it differently, but it's like, no, I'm speaking their language for them to understand it, so that's understanding. So that doesn't count. But me just being more authentic every day in my power of what it is that I can provide, what it is that I can do, what it is that I can see, and utilizing that in my everyday life. And you bringing that up is, since we're talking about being authentic, it's just a matter of me allowing that power to come out more. And that's something I'm still working on, and since I'm aware of that, I'm working on that currently to be that in this power, as you say. So that was just, and honestly, that's just me being authentic with myself, because usually, like me saying that, that's mostly in my head. I'm aware of these things, and I go through it in my head, and then I fix it, and it's done. But me speaking it out loud is just being more aware and being more authentic with myself, as if I'm talking to myself, like, okay, you know, dude, what are you doing? Like, you're doing it, but you're waning over here, up your game. And for me, being authentic with myself, I do self-talks. Most of my self-talks is kind of mental, but when I speak out loud, my self-talks are very straight up with myself. Like I told you, I would say that, you need to get your shit together. Or that, like, really, bro, come on. You did this over here, now you're doing this over here. Like, do better. Really, do better. You can do much better than this. Like, why are you playing games that? And I that's causing me to be more real with myself. And when I'm more real with myself, I can be more real with others. And I've learned that since I've been more authentic with myself, when I'm around other people, I notice when people aren't being authentic when they could be. Like, for example, I can ask someone a question, simple question about themselves, but they deflect from the question. They deflect from answering it. And it's just like, what is going on there? Why won't you face yourself in the mirror? And I've noticed there's a lot of people to this day, they have been going through some stuff and they still won't face themselves in the mirror. Like, that's your fault. You should probably fix that. You need to get real with yourself. But all in all, what I'm just trying to say is, with that, is really just going back to just being authentic with yourself. It starts off obviously by being aware. However you get the awareness, either through self-awareness or someone close to you telling you, but then actually creating the actions and the habits to do it. But yeah, that's what I got.
You bring up a very good point about what being self-aware and being authentic within yourself allows you to receive from others and be aware of what others are doing. Because if you are authentic in who you are, you can't even begin to be intuitive, because you aren't allowing all of who you are to come through in order for all of who you are to receive all of who you are. You know, so if you are being inauthentic, what's going to happen is you're trying so hard to fit the mold of something else that you aren't aware of those small little moments that you're being yourself, that you actually receive that intuition. So if you are authentic, you're much more in tune with what everyone else is doing. You can pick up when someone isn't being who they are, because there's like a shift within themselves. Mm-hmm. But you can only see that shift if you are authentic. And I'm trying to like find the right. I'm saying authentic and being intuitive. I'm trying to find the little pieces in between that can guide you to that. Okay, so authenticity is being in love with who you are and speaking who you are from a place of love. And in order to receive, you have to be, okay, so when we're not authentic, the mind is finding ways to cope, finding ways to find comfort, as opposed to when you're authentic, you're naturally comfortable in who you are. There's no way to find anything. In the midst of not having to find something, you receive something because you're not looking for it. When you're not authentic, you're constantly looking for things to to cope with things, to find the things, to speak who you are. So you're kind of blocking the natural part of you from coming in because you're creating this. Okay, I need to do this, and I got to find that. And the thing about this, what you're creating is so subconscious, it's just a part of who you are. And it's really about chipping away at that, daily, chipping away at this mental thought of I have to do this, as opposed to allowing who you are, just being in that. I hope that makes sense. Like, I was visualizing it perfectly, but getting from that to that, I hope it makes sense.
That's human words.
Yeah.
Getting to know thyself more, being more authentic with yourself, and just a lot of cool things with that. It's kind of funny, it's also kind of bringing to mind is, I don't know if you've experienced this, but the more I got authentic, the more I was clearly able to see more things around.
Yes.
Got a lot of clarity. And that clarity opened up a lot of doors. And also to bring up the point, even when you're being authentic with yourself, it ain't easy sometimes. Because sometimes you're going to have to face some stuff that you did not want to remember or did. Been there, done that. But when you kind of come at it from a different angle, it's like, dang, that's kind of funny. But, sometimes it is pretty easy, but most of the time it's actually a hard thing to do. But if you're willing to go through it, it's so much better. Just coming out on the other side of it, you feel lighter. Hell, to be honest with you, speaking from an energetic point of view, since that's like my strong suit, when you are authentic, it's like you're refining. It's like you refine your energy. Your energy is clean and clear. And it's like your health, I don't know. The best way I can describe it is like health energetically, when you make little decisions like that, it's like your health, like whatever you're going through starts to clear up. If you had headaches or mental stuff or fogginess, that starts to clear up. I don't know. It's just like, just simply being open and clear with yourself just starts to open up even stuff going on with you in your body. Your body just feels like I can relax. And I don't know. I noticed that, and that's something that's coming to my mind because, I mean, yeah, I did have clarity when I became more authentic on stuff that I didn't want to face. I also noticed like I'm not gonna say a mental. I want to say like a tightness within myself. I started to feel looser and just, I don't know, just kind of carefree, like I wasn't hiding anything, or I didn't have to put on a front or something. It was just like this is me. Here it is. Like I developed like more of a confidence, more of a foundation. I don't know. I guess I'm just saying is like when you get past the point of you being authentic and stuff, you gain so much when you look back on it. Like,
yes, because when you're authentic, so when you come here, you kind of sign this paperwork, you kind of have this conversation with your spirit guides about all of what you want to experience, and they're keeping you to your word. They're wanting you to do these things that you want to experience. So they're kind of backing up the authentic part of you. But there's no one backing up the inauthentic part of you, but your ego. Because your ego is a very minuscule thing you create. Understand your power, you're creating the experience, your ego is the creation of your experience. You create your ego because nothing's really supporting that. It kind of feels lonely and empty. But once you come to terms with who you are, you become much more authentic. The universe literally support you because it's who you are, and because there's so much energy to put to who you are. It just makes more sense. It feels natural because it is natural, and you're being supported in that neutrality. Well, no, you're being supported in that naturalness, I guess.
we can make up words,
right?
It's 2017.
Seriously,
you can make up words. It's fine.
Yeah. It's one, just be authentic.
Pretty much. Yeah. There's nothing really else you maybe just repeating. So
yeah. So what has that been up to? Let's do that. What have you been up to this past week?
Oh, okay. Yes. All right. So this past week, for those who are listening, me and Darius after this will be planning on getting a microphone, so things can be you can hear us much better. The quality is much better. I have been working on other projects. I met some cool people through an old schoolmate of mine or whatever. I met some cool people. They're like I don't know. They're like business owners. I don't know. It's like cool. They're business owners, but it's like I don't know. I just met a business full of individual business. I don't know. They're just super cool. But anyways, I've been talking to these people, getting stuff planned for the designs for the shirts. Also, I've been learning more things. Really, just like stuff with logos, visual designs. Other people to like connect with and get things done. So I'm super excited about that. Honestly, a lot of stuff has just been like coming together for a lot of different things, and I'm working on a lot of ideas. I'm learning about app development and a little bit. I ain't doing it, but I was telling you about that. Yeah, so just kind of getting into a whole new world of things. But honestly, that's kind of like mostly been my focus. Yeah, just kind of, like I told you earlier before we were doing the podcast, just what I've been up to is just being more aware of my journey so far. Little things that's happened on my journey along the way that got me to who I am now. Just little bitty stuff, little stuff that I did here and there, how it's come together, like I had to do this to learn how to do something over here. So that's kind of been my thing, mostly been aware. Oh, and also, I'm now an uncle. I'm super excited. Super, super excited. My brother and sister have a baby girl now. So excited.
Well, brother and sister having kids doesn't sound too kosher. You know, I know what you mean because I know them, but brother and sister having kids.
They are very close to me. Very, very close to me, and they are brothers. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
they are very, very close to me, and I know some people are laughing, but they're very, very close to me, and she's my sister. And, well, being super authentic, really, I mean, that's my twin. Soul twin and my sister. We've been with each other for, like, multiple lives now. It's like, so, yeah, I just call them, like, brother and sister. Yeah. But here, you know, they are boyfriend and girlfriend. Let me say that. But, yes, so they just had their baby earlier this morning, a healthy baby girl. So I'm super excited about that. And honestly, just excited about this new, I'm going to say like this new phase I'm in my life. You know how they say, you know, move on to the next chapter?
Yes.
But it's not even the next chapter. I'm like down in a whole new book.
Really?
Of like, yeah. So I'm excited about that, learning a lot of different things. And just a lot of the things I'm learning, just bringing that more to the people. So it's like that I don't know, that wise person goes to the mountain, they get all this knowledge, and then they bring it and utilize it and share it with people. So that's kind of like where I'm at right now. But that's life with me. What about yourself, Mysterious?
For me, I got a new 9 to 5, which is really exciting. I won't say where, but I'm really happy about it. I've been doing a lot of YouTube videos. My YouTube channel and Twitter channel are us. I've been channeling dead guys. I have a new series on that, new video series, channeling dead guys. I recently channeled Chester. I can't remember this guy's last name. Bennington, Birmingham, whatever. The lead singer of Linkin Park who committed suicide. I spoke to him. I inquired why he did it. Made a video about it. It's getting great reviews. I'm excited about that. I'll be doing more in that series. Kurt Cobain, the lead singer of Nirvana. I'll have another one with some other rocks. I feel like a lot of rock stars have a lot to say. So I definitely want to talk to them. I also want to start giving intuitive readings for celebrities. So what I'll be doing is tapping into the energy of a celebrity. I like a lot of, not necessarily Beyonce's, Lady Gaga's, but like a subculture celebrity, like Alaska Thunderfuck and Latrice Royale. You might not know what it is, but like there's like a hardcore cult following for these people. And I love them myself, so I want to do readings for them. I feel like the chances of them actually watching their video so much higher than Beyonce giving shit, you know? So I feel like I wanted to do that for them. So yeah, I'm really excited about my YouTube page. Every Wednesday on my Facebook page, also by the same name of Intuitive Challenge RS. I do live intuitive readings for whomever wants one at 1:30 p.m. to about 2 p.m., maybe a little longer if someone has something that's like dire. It's every Wednesday in the podcast, yeah. Pretty much. Things are definitely opening up a new chapter in our lives. Not necessarily a new chapter, like it's a new book. And what comes to mind is, I love astrology for those who don't know. What comes to mind is that Mars recently moved into Leo. So Mars is a planet of action, desire, passion, getting shit done. It rules the solar plexus, which is like the powerhouse of the body, the powerhouse of the spiritual world. So the Mars and Leo wants its voice to be heard in front of others. Now is the time to take these crazy ass ideas and to put them to the forefront. Like the world, hear who you are. Let your heart soar and roar, if you will, because the Leo wants to be heard. You have to speak your mind and speak your truth. And Mars went to Leo, I think, like a few days ago. I want to say like Friday or something, Mars went to Leo. So yeah, so I'm surprised if you're feeling like a very strong propulsion to just dive in. And that's what they come to dive the fuck in. Everything is pushing, everything is supporting you right now. The universe is supporting you, you're getting all these crazy ideas. Now's the time to dive in.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. There you have it.
There you have it. Any other things to add before we end our little podcast?
Well, I think that's pretty much it. We can look forward to better microphones. I don't know about next week, but at least another week after that, hopefully. Let's hope.
Yeah, we've been hearing from a few of our listeners. So yeah, we're definitely working on getting microphone and stuff like that. And yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Yeah, getting that, and I guess we'll go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Did you? Never mind. Yeah,
No, you gotta say it.
I kind of gotta say it now.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you said in some of the past podcasts that we'll start eventually inviting some people. Like you're already setting.
I want to like do interviews with other spiritualists. People on YouTube who are spiritual, I want to do interviews for them. It can be random people, so that way it can be like more personable. People who just live their lives, who are very, very aware, like, shall be perfect for this. I feel like different people I would love to interview. So in the future, definitely look out for people like coming onto the podcast and telling their story. And a lot of us talk to them about their past and things they're doing in their future or their current that's molding their future to become a better incarnate, if you will. Yeah. Absolutely, that would definitely happen.
Let's do that soon.
We should do that soon. But I want to have the mics up first.
Right, that's what I mean, yeah.
You don't want to have like 3 people who can like barely hear audio, you know?
Pretty much. Yeah. Well, that's that. Well, that's that for the podcast.
It is. See you next Tuesday, people.
Yes. Enjoy.
All right, bye, you guys.
Later.